Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I love to experiment. I'm experimenting with the Harvard Project Zero thinking routines. If you want to experiment with me, find me at studio-nemo.com or on the Duolingo Educators Network or on the Minecraft Education Ambassadors. So today we're talking about options explosion. Last episode we did options diamond, which was totally different. This is options explosion, and we're in digging deeper into ideas, and it's located here, pz.harvard.edu/thinking-routines, link in the description. Again, we're in digging deeper into ideas, but Harvard Project Zero really likes this one. So they've put it also in generating possibilities and analogies, and they've also put it in perspective taking, and they've also put it in considering controversies, dilemmas, and perspectives. I'm only going to talk about it the one time. This is a routine for creative decision making. So I have two board games that I steal a lot from. I have a lot of board games I steal a lot from. But one of them is Would You Rather? And there's an either or question. And one of them is TBH, to be honest, which is a yes-no question, but they're really goofy situations. And this one is just answer yes or no, which one would you rather be? This one encourages you to, whoever is holding the card gets to make up wacky details, okay? Like, we had one the other day that was, if somebody comes up to you on the street, he looks to be about 80 years old, about your height and build, and he wants to he wants to challenge you for 5 minutes in a wrestling ring. Do you accept? Okay, and so the students would ask me questions like, is he going to pay me? I'm like, oh yeah, he's going to pay you. He's going to pay you. And we had just been joking about some internet website that had like junk for sale. And I was like, yeah, he's going to pay you. He's going to give you a $20 gift card. And I threw in that internet website that the students were just talking about. Okay, so it's on the fly, make it up. And so I really like the dichotomy of would you rather this thing or this thing. But then the craziness of this game where whoever is holding the card gets to make up the details. And usually it's me holding the card because the students don't quite have the vocabulary yet to make up all the weird details. So I kind of combine the two games. When you're teaching grammar explicitly, like you've got pop-up grammar, grammar translation method, or you're doing the audiolingual method while looking at transformation drills, or you're doing community language learning and you're dissecting a script your class wrote, or you're working straight out of your textbook, it's all good. Don't let anyone tell you not to teach grammar because your students can use that pattern recognition. Just embed the grammar in what you're doing is all I'm saying. Okay. Students are going to need to be able to construct an either or sentence. They need to understand the craziness of whatever original question you have. Don't be afraid to change the original question to contain vocabulary that you're working on. That's completely okay. Or if it's something more culturally or personally relevant, don't be afraid to change that vocabulary. But just have a living word bank on the screen or on a giant sheet of butcher paper or your whiteboard or wherever, and keep adding to it. If your students start speaking in English, just tell them, you can't understand, and point to your poster on the wall that says, how do you say blah, blah, blah in whatever language you're teaching. Just keep pushing them to speak in the target language. And I let my students code switch all the time. As long as they've got the sentence frame correctly in the target language, they can stick in an English word and I'll just calmly walk up to the board and write it in the target language. And it's all good. When you're teaching literature, culture, history, or art, this is great for when you're reading a story and your protagonist has a choice that they're about to make. Pause the story and have the students predict what the hero is going to do. Even better, my students tend to get crazy. They get goofy, or maybe they're way out off base. Hey, it's a great time to write fan fiction, guys. Let's go ahead and write the story as you think it's going to happen. And that's a lot of fun. In our next episode, we're going to talk about outside in. Hope to see you there.